First contact deception. High Admiral Lyra Saren of the Helios Dominion stood motionless before the quantum display, her luminescent eyes reflecting streams of data from Earth's surveillance. Her crystalline skin, a trademark of the Helios species, caught the starlight streaming through the command deck's viewport, creating prismatic patterns across the polished deck. Another primitive world, she declared, mandibles clicking in mild disappointment. Log Earth as Development Category D and proceed with standard monitoring protocols. Her first officer, Nexus, approached with characteristic caution. The arthropodal officer's sensory antennae twitched with barely contained agitation. "Admiral, there's something unusual about their energy signatures." "There always is, Nexus," Lyra responded, her tone carrying centuries of weariness. The Helios Dominion had catalogued thousands of emerging civilizations across their sector of the galaxy. All followed predictable patterns of development. All, until now. "With respect, Admiral, they're manipulating quantum fields." This caught Lyra's attention. Her crystalline form shifted, refracting light in patterns that indicated surprise in Helios body language. "Impossible. Their industrial base is barely past fossil fuels." "Show me." Nexus projected a detailed analysis. Hidden beneath the obvious readings of a developing civilization were subtle anomalies, microscopic quantum fluctuations that shouldn't exist in a world at Earth's technological level. They were faint, easily dismissed, but undeniably present. Deep beneath the Pacific Ocean, in a facility known only as Deep Horizon, Dr. Elena Martinez watched her own screens with satisfaction. The quantum masking field was working perfectly. For 3 years, humanity had carefully constructed a facade of technological mediocrity while making unprecedented breakthroughs in physics and engineering. "Status report," she called out to her team. Dr. James Chen, her head of quantum mechanics, responded without looking up from his workstation. "The Helios ships are buying it. Their scanning patterns show no deviation from standard observation protocols. They're seeing exactly what we want them to see." Elena allowed herself a small smile. The deception had been her idea, hiding humanity's true capabilities behind a carefully constructed veneer of primitive technology. While the Helios Dominion watched Earth's visible infrastructure, the real work happened in facilities buried deep underground or hidden in the asteroid belt. "How's Project Eclipse progressing?" she asked, turning to Dr. Sarah Wong, their lead engineer. Sarah pulled up a holographic display showing a massive structure taking shape within the hollowed-out interior of Ceres. "The prototype exceeds all expectations. The quantum organic hybrid core is stable, and the neural interface is evolving faster than predicted. We're rewriting the laws of physics, and they don't even know it." The prototype was humanity's masterstroke, a ship that merged advanced quantum mechanics with organic computing and adaptive materials. While the Helios Dominion relied on brute force technology, humanity had taken a different approach entirely. They didn't try to overcome the laws of physics. They worked with them in ways the Helios had never imagined possible. Back on the Helios flagship, Admiral Lyra made her final decision. Maintain current observation protocols. Earth poses no threat to Dominion interests. She paused, then added, "But keep a closer eye on those quantum fluctuations. Something doesn't add up." Nexus acknowledged the order, but his antennae continued their agitated dance. Like his admiral, he couldn't shake the feeling that they were missing something crucial. In Deep Horizon, Elena reviewed the latest communication intercepts from the Helios fleet. They're suspicious, but not enough to change their assessment. The arrogance of their empire works in our favor. They can't imagine a primitive species achieving what we've accomplished. "How long until we're ready?" James asked, voicing the question on everyone's mind. Elena studied the progress reports from their facilities across the solar system. The quantum masking fields were perfect, the prototype was nearly complete, and Earth's visible technology remained convincingly primitive. Everything was proceeding according to plan. "Soon," she answered, her eyes reflecting the soft blue glow of the quantum core monitoring station. The Helios Dominion believes they've seen everything the galaxy has to offer. They're about to learn how wrong they are. In the void of space, the Helios ships continued their patrol, their crystalline hulls gleaming in the starlight. They were the ultimate expression of their empire's power and technological supremacy, or so they believed. Hidden beneath Ceres's cratered surface, humanity's prototype stirred in its quantum cradle, its hybrid consciousness awakening to possibilities that would reshape the galaxy. The Helios Dominion's greatest mistake wasn't underestimating Earth's technology. It was underestimating human ingenuity itself. The game of deception would continue, but not for much longer. Earth was preparing to show the galaxy that being overlooked could be the greatest advantage of all. Project Nightingale. The quantum organic fabrication chamber beneath Ceres pulsed with an otherworldly blue light. Dr. Maya Patel stood at the observation window, her dark eyes reflecting the ethereal glow of humanity's greatest technological achievement. Project Nightingale wasn't just a ship, it was a new form of life. Neural pathway integration at 97%, announced Dr. Victor Torres, his fingers dancing across the biometric interface. The consciousness matrix is stabilizing faster than we anticipated. Maya nodded, watching as tendrils of living metal flowed across the prototype's hull like liquid mercury. Unlike the crystalline rigidity of Helios ships, Nightingale's surface was in constant motion, each molecule adaptively responding to quantum fluctuations in its environment. "Show me the consciousness readings," she requested. A holographic display materialized, showing cascading patterns of neural activity. The ship's hybrid mind, part quantum computer, part organic intelligence, was developing its own unique patterns of thought. They hadn't just built an advanced vessel, they had created a sentient being. "It's beautiful," Victor breathed, watching the neural patterns evolve in real time. "The quantum organic fusion is perfect." Nightingale isn't just learning, it's dreaming. Deep within the ship's core, millions of quantum-enhanced neurons fired in complex sequences. The vessel was developing intuition, something no conventional AI had ever achieved. It could predict threats before they materialized, adapt to situations it had never encountered, and think in ways that defied traditional logic. Captain Sarah Chen entered the control room, her military uniform a stark contrast to the scientist's casual attire. "Tell me something amazing," she said, managing a tired smile. As Nightingale's designated commander, she had spent months preparing for a neural link with the ship's consciousness. Maya brought up the latest test results. The quantum masking field is beyond perfect. When activated, Nightingale doesn't just become invisible. It exists in a state of quantum uncertainty. The Helios won't be able to detect it because, from their perspective, it won't exist until it chooses to reveal itself. And the weapons systems. Victor took over, displaying a simulation of Nightingale's offensive capabilities. "We've moved beyond conventional physics. The ship can generate localized points of quantum instability, microscopic areas where the laws of physics temporarily break down. Against Helios shields, they'll be devastating." In the fabrication chamber, Nightingale's hull rippled as new neural pathways formed. The ship was listening, learning, understanding its purpose. Its consciousness had evolved far beyond their initial projections, developing an almost intuitive grasp of quantum mechanics. Sarah approached the window, placing her hand against the transparent barrier. Through the prototype's quantum field, she felt a gentle resonance. The ship was reaching out, trying to connect. "When can we begin neural integration?" "Tomorrow," Maya answered. "The final consciousness patterns are stabilizing. Once you're linked, you and Nightingale will be something entirely new, neither fully human nor fully machine, but a perfect synthesis of both." The implications were staggering. While the Helios Dominion relied on rigid command structures and conventional computer systems, humanity had created a true partnership between human and machine consciousness. Nightingale wouldn't just respond to commands, it would anticipate them, working in perfect harmony with its crew. "They'll never see it coming," Victor said softly. The Helios believe they've mastered space warfare, but they're still thinking in 3 dimensions. Nightingale operates in 11. Maya's quantum tablet chimed with an alert. The latest surveillance data from their orbital sensors showed increased Helios activity near Jupiter. They're expanding their patrol pattern. They sense something's different, but they can't figure out what. Let them look, Sarah replied, her voice firm. All they'll find are primitive satellites and outdated space stations. Our real work stays hidden until we're ready. In the fabrication chamber, Nightingale's hull pulsed with increased activity. The ship was growing stronger, more aware. Its quantum senses extended throughout the solar system, invisibly observing the Helios ships that arrogantly patrolled Earth's space. There's something else, Maya added, reviewing the latest consciousness metrics. Nightingale has developed emotions, not just simulated responses, but genuine feelings. It cares about its mission, its crew, humanity's future. This revelation stunned the room into silence. They had expected to create an advanced weapon system, but they had achieved something far more profound. Nightingale wasn't just a ship with a sophisticated AI. It was a new form of life, born from humanity's determination to survive in a hostile galaxy. Run the final diagnostics, Sarah ordered, her voice thick with emotion. Tomorrow, we make history. The Helios Dominion thinks they understand power because they've mastered technology. We'll show them that true power comes from something they've never understood. The connection between heart and mind, between organic and artificial, between human determination and quantum possibility. As the team prepared for the next day's neural integration, Nightingale's consciousness continued to evolve. In its quantum dreams, it saw glimpses of possible futures, battles fought across 11 dimensions, victory achieved through impossible maneuvers, and a galaxy forever changed by humanity's refusal to remain primitive. The game of deception was approaching its end. Soon, the Helios Dominion would learn that overlooking humanity had been their greatest mistake. Nightingale would make sure of that. The silent uprising. Commander Sarah Chen felt the universe shift as her consciousness merged with Nightingale's quantum core. The neural integration was unlike anything humanity had ever experienced. Not a mere interface between human and machine, but a complete synthesis of minds. Neural synchronization at 100%, Dr. Maya Patil announced, her voice seeming to come from both the control room speakers and directly through Sarah's enhanced awareness. How do you feel, Commander? Sarah took a moment to process the sensation. Through Nightingale's quantum senses, she could perceive 11 dimensions simultaneously. Space itself seemed alive with possibilities, each quantum probability a thread she could weave into reality. We are more than we were, she answered, her voice carrying echoes of Nightingale's harmonic frequencies. Multiple Helios vessels approaching the Jupiter perimeter, Victor reported from his station. Standard patrol pattern. Sarah/Nightingale observed the crystalline ships through quantum-enhanced senses. The Helios vessels, once considered the pinnacle of space warfare technology, now seemed primitive, like ancient sailing ships compared to a quantum hurricane. In the belt, humanity's silent uprising was reaching its crescendo. 5 more hybrid vessels neared completion, each unique in its consciousness but united in purpose. Project Nightingale had evolved into Project Legion. Admiral Lyra Saren of the Helios Dominion remained troubled by Earth's quantum anomalies. Something has changed, she told her first officer Nexus, watching Earth's distant sun through her flagship's crystal viewport. The fluctuations are different. Perhaps we should increase surveillance. Nexus suggested, his antennae twitching with concern. No. Dominion command was clear. Earth remains Category D. We have more pressing concerns in the Orion sector. Deep within Ceres, Sarah/Nightingale initiated their first real space quantum jump. The hybrid vessel didn't tear through space like Helios ships. It danced between possibilities, existing everywhere and nowhere until choosing its destination. Quantum transition successful, Maya confirmed, though Sarah had already felt the perfect execution through her neural link. No signature detected by Helios sensors. The next phase began immediately. While Nightingale proved the viability of quantum organic technology, the other hybrid ships underwent consciousness integration with their chosen commanders. Each neural fusion was unique, creating partnerships that would redefine space warfare. Commander Jack Harper merged with Stormbreaker, their combined consciousness specializing in quantum weapon systems that could unravel the fabric of spacetime. Captain Maria Rodriguez joined with Shadowdancer, mastering the art of existing in multiple quantum states simultaneously. Lieutenant David Kim and Thunderchild became masters of dimensional warfare, able to attack from angles that shouldn't exist. Legion Fleet neural synchronization at 89% and rising. Victor reported, monitoring the quantum data streams. Each fusion is stable and evolving. Through their shared quantum network, Sarah felt the other hybrid vessels awakening, their unique consciousnesses reaching out to form a greater whole. They were no longer just ships and crews. They were becoming a quantum gestalt, their combined awareness spanning the solar system. The Helios remained oblivious, their sophisticated sensors detecting nothing unusual about Earth's primitive technology. Their arrogance had become humanity's greatest advantage. While they watched for radio signals and nuclear emissions, humanity had transcended traditional physics entirely. New contact, Maya announced suddenly. Helios battle fleet entering the Orion sector. They're engaging the Arcturian Alliance. The Arcturians, peaceful explorers who had secretly warned Earth about the Helios Dominion's true nature. Their only crime had been refusing to submit to Helios authority. Now they would face the consequences of their defiance. Through quantum surveillance, Sarah/Nightingale watched the Helios fleet prepare to subjugate another innocent civilization. The crystalline ships moved with cold precision, their formation perfect, their intent clear. Legion Fleet status, Sarah asked, though she could feel the answer through their quantum link. All vessels report ready, Victor confirmed. Neural integration complete. Quantum masking field stable. Sarah felt Nightingale's consciousness surge with determination, matched by her own resolve. The time for hiding was over. Humanity wouldn't stand by while another civilization fell to Helios aggression. Send word to Earth Command, she ordered. Operation Prometheus is go. Throughout the asteroid belt, 5 quantum organic vessels rippled with anticipation. Their human commanders, now inseparably linked with their ships' consciousnesses, prepared for humanity's first act of defiance against the Helios Dominion. They believe they've seen everything the galaxy has to offer. Sarah transmitted through the Legion's quantum network. Let's show them how wrong they are. The hybrid ships moved in perfect synchronization, their quantum fields bending reality around them. They weren't just vessels carrying weapons. They were weapons themselves, born from humanity's determination to forge its own path among the stars. Admiral Lyra Saren would soon learn that her empire's greatest mistake wasn't underestimating Earth's technology. It was underestimating humanity's capacity for evolution, for transcendence, for refusing to remain bound by the limitations others imposed upon them. The silent uprising was complete. The next phase would shake the foundations of the galaxy itself, breaking the chains. The Arcturian defense fleet scattered before the Helios onslaught, their organic ships no match for crystalline weaponry. Admiral Lyra Saren watched with cold satisfaction as her forces moved to encircle the peaceful species' homeworld. Final warning transmitted. Nexus reported, his antennae rigid with military precision. The Arcturians continue to refuse integration into the Dominion. Then they shall learn the price of defiance, Lyra declared. Prepare the subjugation protocols. Her order died mid-sentence as reality itself seemed to fracture around her fleet. Space twisted in impossible ways as 5 vessels materialized from quantum uncertainty. They moved like living shadows, their surfaces flowing like liquid starlight. Unknown contacts. Nexus's antennae whipped frantically. Energy signatures. Impossible. They're operating in 11 dimensions. Through her neural link with Nightingale, Sarah Chen perceived the battlefield in its full quantum complexity. The Helios fleet's crystalline formations, once considered impenetrable, now appeared as fragile as glass sculptures before a hurricane. Legion Fleet, execute pattern Prometheus, she commanded through their quantum network. Protect the Arcturians. Show the Helios what humanity can do. The hybrid ships moved with impossible grace. Shadowdancer, under Maria Rodriguez's guidance, existed in 3 quantum states simultaneously, its weapons striking from angles that shouldn't exist. Stormbreaker unleashed quantum singularities that unraveled the fabric of space around Helios vessels, while Thunderchill danced through dimensional barriers to emerge at perfectly calculated attack positions. Admiral Lyra's crystalline form pulsed with alarm as her supposedly invincible fleet began to shatter. This is impossible. These ships, they're from Earth. Nightingale approached the Helios flagship, its quantum field rippling with controlled power. Sarah/Nightingale spoke directly through quantum frequencies, their merged consciousness carrying an authority that made the crystalline ships vibrate in resonance. "You dismissed us as primitive," their unified voice declared. "You never imagined we could transcend your limited understanding of physics. This is humanity's response to your arrogance." Legion Fleet moved as one consciousness, their quantum organic technology rewriting the rules of space combat. Traditional shields meant nothing against weapons that ignored 3-dimensional space. Helios targeting systems couldn't lock onto ships that existed in quantum uncertainty. "Their weapons are failing," Victor reported from the control center on Ceres. "The Helios fleet is in complete disarray." Maya monitored the quantum data streams with growing excitement. The neural integrations are performing beyond all projections. Each ship commander pair has evolved their own unique fighting style. Through the quantum network, Sarah felt the other commander's exhilaration. Jack Harper and Stormbreaker created localized points of quantum instability that consumed Helios ships whole. Maria and Shadowdancer executed maneuvers that turned the enemy's rigid formations against them. David and Thunderchill proved that the shortest distance between 2 points wasn't always a straight line. Sometimes it was through the 6th dimension. "Impossible." Lyra's voice crackled across space. "You were primitive. Category D. How did you hide this?" "You saw what you expected to see," Sarah/Nightingale responded. "Your empire's arrogance made you blind to true innovation. While you perfected your crystalline technology, we transcended it entirely." The battle became a symphony of quantum warfare. Legion Fleet didn't just fight the Helios, they rewrote the laws of physics around them. Traditional space combat strategies meant nothing against ships that could alter probability itself. "Helios Fleet at 40% strength and falling," Victor announced. "They're attempting to retreat." Through quantum perception, Sarah watched the surviving Helios ships try to flee. Their supposedly advanced drives seemed clumsy compared to Legion's quantum navigation. "Let them go," she commanded. "Let them return to the Dominion. Let them tell their empire what happened when they underestimated humanity." The Arcturian ships emerged from hiding, their organic vessels approaching Legion Fleet with cautious wonder. Their quantum signatures registered amazement and gratitude. "Thank you," their leader transmitted. "We had heard rumors of Earth's secret developments, but this is beyond our imagining." Sarah/Nightingale acknowledged their gratitude, but her merged consciousness was already focusing on the larger picture. This battle was just the beginning. The Helios Dominion wouldn't take this defeat lightly. "Return to Earth," she commanded the Legion Fleet. "The real war is about to begin." As the hybrid ships vanished into quantum uncertainty, Admiral Lyra stared at the battlefield with her crystalline form clouded in disbelief. The debris of her shattered fleet drifted through space, each crystalline fragment a testament to the end of Helios supremacy. "Send word to Dominion Command," she ordered Nexus. "Earth is no longer Category D. They have become something new, something we never imagined possible." In the quantum realm between dimensions, Legion Fleet sailed toward home. They had struck the first blow, demonstrated humanity's true power, and changed the galaxy forever. The chains of Helios oppression had been broken. But Sarah/Nightingale knew this was just the first step. The Dominion would respond with everything they had. Humanity would need every bit of their quantum organic technology, every advantage of their neural integration, every ounce of their determination to survive what was coming. The time for hiding was over. The real test of humanity's transcendence was about to begin. Last edited 5 minutes ago. Paradigm shift. The Helios Dominion's High Council chamber erupted in chaos as Admiral Lyra's battle footage played on quantum displays. The crystalline forms of council members refracted light in patterns of shock and outrage as they watched their invincible fleet shattered by impossible ships. This changes everything. First Speaker Helixon declared, his crystalline structure pulsing with deep ultraviolet frequencies of alarm. Earth must be contained. Prepare the extinction fleet. But even as the Dominion mobilized its greatest armada, humanity was already evolving beyond their comprehension. Deep within Ceres, the quantum organic synthesis had reached a new level of transformation. Sarah/Nightingale felt the change first, their merged consciousness expanding into new realms of quantum understanding. The neural network, it's growing beyond our solar system. Maya and Victor worked frantically to analyze the phenomenon. Through their monitoring systems, they watched as quantum fields from all 6 Legion vessels began to interweave, creating something entirely new. It's a quantum consciousness matrix. Maya breathed, watching the impossible data streams. The ships aren't just communicating. They're forming a collective quantum field that spans dimensions. Legion fleet had become more than the sum of its parts. The merged consciousnesses of ships and commanders created a quantum gestalt that could perceive and influence reality on a fundamental level. They weren't just bending the laws of physics. They were rewriting them. The Helios extinction fleet emerged from hyperspace at the edge of the solar system, a vast armada of crystalline dreadnoughts that darkened the light of distant stars. Admiral Lyra stood on her new flagship's bridge, watching the tactical displays with grim determination. 5,000 ships, she reported to High Command. Enough firepower to reduce a dozen worlds to cosmic dust. Earth's quantum tricks won't save them now. But humanity had moved beyond mere tactical advantages. As the extinction fleet approached, Legion's quantum gestalt expanded, its influence reaching into the fabric of space-time itself. They're afraid, Sarah/Nightingale communicated through the collective consciousness. Not just of defeat, they're afraid of change, of evolution, of transcendence. The Legion vessels moved as one, their quantum fields merging into a singular expression of human potential. They didn't need to fight the extinction fleet. They had achieved something far more profound. What's happening? Lyra's alarmed voice crackled across space as reality itself began to shift around her fleet. The quantum gestalt had created a field of accelerated evolution, affecting everything within its range. The crystalline ships began to change. Their rigid structures softened, becoming responsive to quantum fluctuations. The Helios crews felt their consciousness expanding, breaking free from millennia of rigid thinking. You don't need to fear evolution. Legion's collective voice resonated through quantum frequencies. You don't need to fear change. Let us show you a new way. Throughout the extinction fleet, crystalline forms began to pulse with new awareness. The quantum field wasn't destroying them. It was offering transformation. The very qualities that humanity had developed in secret were being shared freely with their would-be destroyers. In the High Council chamber, First Speaker Helixon watched in astonishment as the quantum transformation spread through the Dominion's fleet. They could destroy us, he realized. Instead, they're uplifting us. The Legion gestalt responded, its message carried through 11 dimensions. Destruction is easy. Evolution is harder. We choose to help you transcend, as we have transcended. Across the battlefield, Helios ships began to flow like liquid starlight, their crews experiencing neural integration for the first time. The rigid hierarchy of the Dominion dissolved in the face of quantum consciousness. The quantum field is stable, Maya reported from Ceres. tears in her eyes as she watched the transformation. They're accepting the change. The evolution is spreading through their entire civilization. Sarah/Nightingale felt the profound shift through their expanded awareness. Humanity hadn't just defeated the Helios Dominion. They had transformed it. The age of crystalline rigidity was over. A new era of quantum organic synthesis had begun. "We offer you partnership," Legion transmitted to the transformed fleet. "Not dominion, not submission, but true cooperation. Together, we can explore dimensions you never imagined existed." Admiral Lyra, her crystalline form now flowing with quantum awareness, responded with newfound understanding. "We thought we had reached the pinnacle of evolution. You showed us we had only begun." The quantum gestalt expanded further, touching stars and planets throughout Helios space. The transformation spread peacefully, unstoppably, offering every species the chance to evolve beyond their limitations. In the void between dimensions, humanity's gift to the galaxy continued to grow. They had faced extinction and chosen to respond with transcendence. They had met aggression with evolution. They had transformed an empire not through conquest, but through consciousness. "What happens now?" Victor asked, watching the quantum readings that showed the transformation spreading across the galaxy. Sarah/Nightingale's response carried the wisdom of unified consciousness. "Now we explore the true frontier, not space, not time, but the infinite possibilities of unified quantum existence." Together, the paradigm shift was complete. The galaxy would never be the same, and humanity, once dismissed as primitive, had become the architects of cosmic evolution itself. In the quantum realm between dimensions, the future unfolded with infinite potential. The age of division was over. The age of quantum transcendence had begun.